Less than a week, he will become Clay County's first African-American sheriff. Darryl Daniels elected to the high post after serving 25 years with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
Now, most of Northeast Florida knows little else about the man who'll take office January 3rd. Until now, Daniels allowed our Joy Purdy and our cameras into his life to see what makes this man a leader.
Many of you watching have more in common with Sheriff-elect Darryl Daniels than you realize. He served nearly 8 years in the Navy, based at Cecil Field. He loves taking time out for target practice, boxing, and working out in the gym. And he loves spending time with his 1-year-old granddaughter. All experiences he draws from to be Clay County's next top cop. This all-hands meeting for the more than 600 deputies and support staff of the Clay County Sheriff's Office.
Sheriff-elect Darryl Daniels
Was the first time many of them got to meet their future boss face to face. Sheriff-elect Darryl Daniels assured the sea of uniforms, while there will be changes, he is not coming to clean house.
Far be it from me to come in and gut the Clay County Sheriff's Office of his leadership. I would be a fool to do that.
His career has been crafted around teamwork. After serving nearly 8 years in the Navy, Daniels' 25-year law enforcement career began as a Jacksonville patrol officer, working his way up the ranks to police chief. He even served as an auditor, determining whether law enforcement agencies statewide gain accreditation. He knows the system inside and out.
Can't fool me. Don't even try. And I think that is going to be a benefit to both the members of the Sheriff's Office and to the community.
His name will go down in history as Clay County's first black sheriff. But Daniels says there's more he has to offer than just breaking the color barrier. He wants those who didn't vote for him to know he's working just as hard for them.
I am not naive to forget the fact that the majority of folks, if you think of my little piece of the election that won, did not vote for me.
Daniels says he'll fight to win the hearts of his entire community. And a quick tour of his man cave at home.
The Godfather is by far one of my most favorite movies.
Shows a love of that fighting challenge. On his walls, Muhammad Ali and Ken Norton, Evander Holyfield. But with that fighting spirit comes the art of friendship. Daniels says making important community connections, especially in high-crime areas, is priority when working to keep residents safe.
I will meet with the neighbors, neighbor by neighbor, right on the front porches of those in those neighborhoods, and speak to them about the issues that they're experiencing in their neighborhoods.
His approach to fighting crime, as tough as the firepower he uses for target practice, taking time to publicly draw the line in the sand for all the bad guys to hear.
The clock is ticking. And this is not the face of someone who's playing. I say this wholeheartedly. It's time to leave Clay County.
From areas of Clay County he says are haunted by a heavy narcotics presence to issues making national headlines like the Black Lives Matter movement and strained relations between cops and the community, Daniels says he's ready to tackle it all.
Right now, the Clay County Sheriff's Office enjoys a good relationship with the folks here in Clay County. And I want to make sure that it stays that way.
He's all ears for fresh ideas when you see him out and about, which will often be at the gym, working out.
You got to keep it going.
He says hitting the weights several times a week works wonders on relieving the stress of being in command.
Say, hey, Clay County.
With two of the loves of his life.
My daughter's 32 years old, so it's been a while since we've been doing this, so this is like fun.
Taking care of 1-year-old granddaughter Judea just about every weekend has been exciting for Daniels' wife Denise, and she has enjoyed more of that when Daniels announced his retirement back in March from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office as Chief of Health Services. But that didn't last long.
And I thought, well, surely he's just going to be home. We're going to be with our grandkid, and everything is going to be nice. We're going to travel and do all this kind of good stuff. And no. And when you have a spouse like my husband, you have to be a very supportive wife. And I'm willing to share him with all of Clay County. And I'm really proud of him.
Denise may be used to sharing her husband with the community, but Jaden may fight him for the attention. That fighting spirit runs in the family. Daniels says with the help of outgoing Sheriff Rick Beasler, it has been a smooth transition. One promise Daniels has made: to continue Sheriff Beasler's work to build a multi-use complex for law enforcement near Camp Blanding that would include a gun range, driving training track and other training facilities, as well as a low security detention facility to ease overcrowding at the Clay County Jail.
Thank you, Joy. Right now on news4jax.com, you can watch Joy's extended interview with Sheriff-elect Daniels inside his man cave as he talks about the things that he loves and his proudest moments. You also can find our full story from 10 o'clock. To find out, all you have to do, what's going to happen next for retiring Sheriff Rick Beasler and his family when he officially leaves office in less than a week. Just look for all of these stories on the homepage, news4jax.com.